Hello everyone. Welcome. Let me go through all of these recent alerts that actually just hit on my screen. So this one, trying to break out here. I might take a shot now. It looks like it's consolidating pretty nice. Below support on AFRM. Discovery networks, I like that because of their OTT launch. So you have, it's called Discovery Plus, and if you go to the sell side research, you can see, I would almost guarantee that it is one of the primary drivers here. I'll just go to the research portal so you can read it yourself. Let's see, DSK. If this wants to work, give it a second here. Nintendo I have to buy right now, and I'm drooling over Roblox as well. Guys, make sure to follow the channel. Really helps. We need to kind of grow this organically, and any Twitch primes, really appreciate it as well. Those are always helpful so that we can get partnered here and bring our visibility up. Dude, what is going on here? Give me 1 second. DSK. Alright, not entirely sure why that's not working. I will get back to it. But yeah, I mean, the fundamental there is the launch of their OTT app, Discovery Plus. There's a lot of interest there. Yeah, why? Because of the WWE partnership that you're obligated to go deep in it. Hey, I don't hate on that. It is, seriously, read what I posted in the group, those of you that are premium. Those reports that I posted on on Roblox, are just extremely insightful in terms of business model. I'll see if I can find anything else and I'll post it in there, but they're free cash flow positive. They have the most attractive model within the gaming industry. Gaming industry has massive tailwinds from COVID-19 still, and those are continuing into 2021. Roblox has a partnership with Tencent, so expanding internationally into China. Go down the list. There is a lot of runway left. But yeah, I'm in love with Roblox. The more and more I read about it, this is just an attractive long-term entry here. So AFRM, I like that a lot. This one, I believe, is this one Gove? I believe Gove is Bitcoin related. I just need to double check that. Let me just see. I forget what this company does. Oh no, this is EV. So this is gonna ride on the backs of Tesla's strength here. So turning, I mean, this one looks pretty good for that run into the top of the wedge there, 17. So this one looks like it's trying to turn here for sure. You can probably take that shot up. BNGO is this one. It's starting to move, still under resistance, but you can see that it wants to get back up to that $18 level, so that's a good one. ADYEY, I bought essentially where it's at, looking for the move up to 55 again, and then if there's market strength, this is running to 60 at a bare minimum. I'll actually just got a gaming computer for streams, so I'll have the frame rate now. But yeah, ADYEY, this is a best of best, really like that. X1, this one's starting to move big time here. And there's a lot of room up here. A lot. There is a double top right there, which is where it got rejected, but keep an eye on that one. DSP. This one also looks pretty good. That's in that ad tech industry. Floor and Decor trying to move. This one looked great. Exact Sciences for a move up to 162. You can see the fairly defined channel and the bounce. Wayfair, yeah. I was spot on Wayfair here. I picked up the exact Q1 year-over-year growth metric of oh, please stop it. Stop it, sloppy mud pie.
Shouldn't have had such a sloppy mud pie.
But, so, EXAS, BEEM, this one, well, keep an eye on this one. This is another massive breakout play, potentially, here. So, I'm going to keep an eye on that one. Unity's trying to turn here. There's a lot of room to get back up to this channel. So, no new thoughts on PSTH. Just playing the long game there. Gonna sit and wait, whatever it takes. Lightspeed looks like it's trying to get back up to that 85 level. Bill is turning nicely here. Fastly trying to turn. A lot of, yeah, I mean, you can see the positioning on all of these. This one I like a lot. It's on the 50. And it's in that ESG category, which is hot. A lot of room up here on this one. So potential for a dip here and then that push back up. This one looks really good. I'm going to write this down as a potential entry here. Let's look at the broader markets real quick, and then I'm going to go through best of best. So yeah, so it's approaching this resistance line. If we can get continuation tomorrow, then we're in really good shape. So don't want to see the rollover. You need to see continuation up and past this short-term resistance, and then we'll really see a lot of profits here in the next few days if we can break back out. So watching this, yeah, Walmart's in best of best, so I'll have you covered there. Watching this one closely for that move out. Yep, I'll go to all of those. Those are all in best of best. But there's the 4-hour view on the NASDAQ. So it's getting there. If you strip out that overbought, and you can even, it's annoying that all the lines shift, but you can see on that shorter resistance line, it's actually through it. So on the daily, looks pretty damn good. Kind of at that resistance right there in blue, and then there's that shorter term which it's through already, the red line. So yeah, parts I like a lot, which I just bought. You can see there's a lot of room, and it's in that W formation, so I really like this here. Perfect W. How many times do we see that? You kind of get that double bottom W. Potential for this to go up to 24 here. Alright, so let's go through, or I'll just pull up the YM real quick. So yeah, there's massive green candle back above that resistance. I believe that I did that on the 4 hour. Yeah, you can see. So that should shoot back up to that 32,000 level now. This one's definitely not as risky as the NASDAQ based upon current positioning where the overbought, oversold sits. AAP went through this the other day. Not much to do here based upon this chart. If you get the market strength, then you're looking for that move back up to 175 here. Apple, nice, very nice move today. You can see it broke through this resistance line I was talking about yesterday, the blue resistance, and now it should head back up to 148. So I do like this. If the market remains strong, you're going to see a very nice gain here. I actually may buy some of this myself. There is resistance at 130 again, but this is a pretty nice position in terms of where it could potentially go if we get continued market strength here, which still remains a wild card because the NASDAQ is still at the resistance line. Alright, so let's get back to this. Autodesk, you're looking for that move back to 297 at a bare minimum here, and it's breaking short-term resistance, so this one looks very good, and it's going to trade in line with the broader market movement here. You can see where I have it going over time is up to that 360 level, which reflects kind of that second leg out of that share pattern, although it got delayed here with market weakness, so it likely was going to head up there, got delayed. ADYEY, so bought this one, already went through it, love this business, payment processor, disruptive to the legacy payment companies, WorldPay, Global Payments Networks, go down the list. So kind of a Stripe.com equivalent based out of the Netherlands, expanding into the US, good momentum, marquee clients, go down the list. Afterpay, like this one now. You can see where it bounced. I actually haven't looked at this in a while. That's a beautiful move. Wow. Beautiful potential there. Look at that wedge there. This is actually interesting. I did not realize it dropped that much. I may have to get back into this. This is a $30 move here. Back up to the top of the wedge, even higher, 40. This is very attractive. There is more competition in the space. You have AFRM, you have Catapult, you have so you have Catapult, you have AFRM, you have PayPal Pay in 4. That's a new offering that PayPal launched because they saw the adoption rate of buy now, pay later solutions. So just based upon where this is sitting, I really, really like it. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at their earnings here. Seconds. How was everyone's day? You know, it's much easier week when you see green and not red, right? No idea why they don't list, but like them both. Alrighty. So yeah, this one looks really good. I like this. I mean, regardless, Nintendo is just a monster. So, Afterpay, I'm gonna look to add this one. Really like the positioning. See it pretty much bounce at the bottom of the channel there. Right there. I mean, very, very close. But a lot of room up top, about $40. So, add this to your list. AMD, breaking out now. It's getting past that resistance, and it should move up to 94-ish before finding more resistance. So looking for this move up here. And then if we get the NASDAQ strength that I'm expecting, the broader move here on AMD is up to that corner at the 120 level. So it looks really good. Yeah, I mentioned this the other day saying it was pretty much free money on Amazon up to 3,300. And it looks like you're going to get that. So it looks good. Activision now turning. The next resistance is right there at 99, and then look for that surge back to 105. And then once you get that, the next move would be up to, yeah, I mean, it's up to this 135 mark. So it's kind of a double here from the bottom and then just an extension up. So a lot of these charts predicated on strong NASDAQ, strong YM, and I think we're gonna get that. Best Buy. This one's sitting on the support level here. I think it's worth it to take a shot. It's a nice 20% move. So that one looks really good. BETZ is the sports betting ETF. I mean, who knows where this goes? But with legalization on the horizon for a lot of these states, these should all, I mean, all these sports betting names should rip to new all-time highs. Bill, think we get that move back to 200, so that looks really promising. Bitcoin breaking out, little rejection at the prior wedge, but it just came back onto that support line, so everything looks good here. Potentially see that move up to 60. CHWY kind of on that resistance, but the move is back up to 122. At a minimum there, CNC, like this one long term. You can see the patterns all the way out there to the C peak at 110, so that's good risk reward. Costco is now on this support. So it's on this support here. And it's trying to turn. I'm not sure what that was. It might have just been the broader market. Yeah, I mean, definitely was. It was the weekly candle. See this on the daily. So, yeah, I mean, just natural, but this always tends to cycle higher, so the next move's up to 440 here in Costco. CRM weakness hit the top of the channel where I had it going and sold off. So you got the move I was looking for. Now it's back in support. You got to be careful here. Growth rates are definitely slowing down on CRM. So just use some level of caution if you own this one. Disney, what I say, 200. And it's getting back up there. Longer term moves to 250 now. Called the move to 200 at 110, so got there. Nice move on DraftKings, broke out, now heading to the top up here, 74. Looks good. The longer term move with increased legislation and legalization puts it up in the $100 mark. Dick's Sporting Goods did that. Now turning on this support, should get back up to 84. Dollar Tree trying to turn, and then you get that move up to 106, similar to what it did over there. DocuSign looks really good for the move up to 275. See, it's in a pretty tight channel here. Looks good. Domino's, not much, but it bounced on this channel, so look for a move back up to 375. NVDA talked about breaking through. Actually talked about this one on stream. You're going to get that move back to 230 on this one. When solar's hot, this is going to take off, so this is a monster. ETSI getting up to that 255 level. Talked about this one yesterday. EVVTY. This one is pretty much a monopoly. Evolution Gaming, they do the back end services for online live casino, so online blackjack, etc. for live dealers. And there's legitimately zero competition here. So if you're looking for a good name in kind of the sports betting world, this is probably the best one to own. FedEx going to get up to that 400 mark. Shift 4 looking good for a retest of all-time highs at 84. Same thing with Fiber here, going to get up to 340. FWONK is a laggard, Formula 1 racing. Needs to reflect this oversold, and it will get up there into the $70 range as the events come back into the market. Yeah, analyst upgrades coupled with good earnings last week. So a lot of positive news on that front. Hasbro, just like this, another laggard. Short term, you're looking for 105. The longer term move is up here to the C peak at 140. Keysight going to get back up here into this resistance point right there, which is 160. So nice move there. Let's see, it's kind of in that formation there. KWEB is just the China Internet ETF. This one looks pretty good. I'd pretty much consider that a breakout. So now you're looking for a reversal back up to 105. That one looks really nice. And this is one that just continues to go higher. I think longer term I have this going to 150. So the market's strong, this should move. LULU may come down a little bit more. Not sure. But it's also very possible that it turns here. It's pretty strong support right there. So it's possible that you get that reversal back up to 400s. MasterCard getting up to that 380 level or 390, and then it should kind of break out to the 450s over the long term, which is just the measure from peak to peak, A, B, B to C, which puts it up there. McDonald's will eventually get up into this 330 range. Don't bet against them. QSR is strong, which is what they operate in. So, looks good. Marvel, that got up to the 55 level that I was always talking about. So, the next move above the 55 would be to this upper resistance at 65. So this one looks pretty decent. It may come in $2 more there to touch that support and then make its way up. Directionally looks good. Microsoft breaking out now, heading up to the $300 level. Gonna trade in line with the NQ. Micron looking very good. So this got up through that ABC pattern that we always talk about, now heading up to retest all-time highs at 90. And then what you do is essentially just double this out. So you're looking for a move, call it up to it looks like 150. Let me just add the distance here so I can see it. So 260. Yeah, so it was 150, so that was right. So you're looking for that broader move if the markets remain strong for Micron to hit the 150 level. Nike mentioned the fundamental change within the group, that they're changing their wholesale distribution model and shifting more of the European accounts to their direct-to-consumer channel. That means better margin profiles. With that should kind of play into the pattern well of this moving to $200. Short term, looking for that move back to 145, and then you get the breakout and then the momentum extension. Nintendo buying this right now. This one's just sitting here. Don't see too much risk. It's at all-time highs. They continue to just blow out numbers. No issues to their near or long-term outlook. So they are another just monster within the gaming industry here. No challengers whatsoever. Really like them. We have NVIDIA. So this one definitely trying to turn here. You can see it's on this bottom support and it bounced, and now heading back up to the 620 mark and trying to break out. Pins, just stick with this one long term. Of the long term move to 140, which I think will prove to get up there. 2021, I put it in the chat, is the year of Pinterest, so once again, there's our Discord. If you're coming from Twitch, make sure to check it out. Yeah, but no brands are putting dollars against Twitter. It's all going to Pinterest right now. The move up on Pinterest, a lot of it's going to be driven by if they put out a subscription product. But if it's solely based on just ad growth, they're in massive amounts of trouble in my opinion, because it just doesn't work for people that want to drive conversions. So that's Pinterest beauty. This one's just been a monster. Looks like it just came down to one of the fib levels here. Let's check it. Yeah, so that 38.1 is where it bounced. So above this resistance here on Pool Corp, which is where it's kind of struggling a bit at 340, then you're looking for that move to 390. PSTH, you all know my thoughts there. See if there's another trade opportunity here though. Trading sideways, I always like this phenomenon. And you can see this is kind of cupping now. So baseline's improving. Setting up for another pump here, which actually could make it extend out based upon how it's cupping here. I mean, this is beautiful when you see this. This is really, really good. Really good. Don't want to understate it, but that is really good. The reason being is because I think on this, I mean, it's a 20% move at a minimum. But I think if we get something like this, this may be the one that actually tries to extend out of the resistance line here. I mean, you can see it's gotten rejected multiple times, but it does feel like we're approaching that newsworthy moment here any day. So this one looks interesting for even short-term ads here. Then we go to Mars, and then eventually we'll get to Pluto. So once again, there's the Discord. If you join, just message me and I will get you set up. Qualcomm. So that came down all the way to the support level, and now it's trying to break out and turn to that 170 level again. So it looks good, but you just need to see that breakout above. Roku should get up to this 500 level again. See it broke this resistance right here, and now it's going to push back up. So this one looks really good as well. SE have the longer term move, I guess intermediate term, to 365 here. Sony, another monster. 140 is the next target. Constellation I own. I like where it's sitting right now on this support. This one's going to get back to 300, no doubt. What is this move short term? It's another good trading stock, 15% almost. So that looks very, very good. Tan I bought at 100, playing the oversell, looking for that move back to 125. Yeah. So this is just a beauty for me. So definitely looking for that move up to 125. Teladoc, another one that's kind of breaking that resistance and should start to kind of turn up here to the 290 level. Unity, thinking about buying this one just because of how how much it's come down. Tag that kind of support right there, and now is turning. Should so this is the 50 right here. Yeah, so looking for that move back to 136 here. So this one's definitely interesting, given how much it came off, almost 75 bucks. Ulta continues to be a monster. Not going to need that dip anymore. But it's going for this 370 push. And then the next move out of that is longer term to the 560. Wix Monster have a position from 255 going up to 460 here. Very nice chair pattern, broke out. Now you're getting the extension. Walmart, I don't know if it's going to need a dip this low, to be honest. Although it is kind of breaking support. Regardless, so even if it dips to 126, the longer term move here is up to 200. So this one just continues to do exceptionally well. And then Cardlytics, another very strong marketing company, like this a lot. Sprout I'm adding because it's similar. This looks ready to go back to 85. Let's see. Yeah, this is ready. That's a nice move right there. 16%. Looks good. Yeah, I mean, the fundamentals on all those is just buy them. If the Nasdaq's strong, those are all gonna go up into the corner. You're picking kind of the best e-commerce marketplace channels there. What you can do is you can look at the valuation multiples on all of them at Koifin. And see how they stack up. So here's alright, so you have SE. So SE EV to sales is definitely what it's trading on. You can see it's definitely at a premium to Mercado Libre, which is the LATAM equivalent. Let's throw in Overstock, doesn't really matter. Here's another international. Actually, let's just throw in PDD. Let's see what that's trading at. Yeah, so it's in line with Pinduoduo, and I would assume that is just a reflection of forward-looking growth rates here. I mean, every industry is going to have its own multiple, so you need to just do a comp analysis to see kind of where it's trading. Obviously, look at the historical trend line of the multiple to see adjustments to it. So you can see at peak, SE was at a 22. EVS, and now it's trading in the 18 EVS. So you can use these to your advantage to figure out how you can potentially play the multiple gaps here. You can see that Melly kind of has definitely, or no, that's PDD. I believe, no, that's Melly. So Melly is definitely become a little bit uncorrelated here, which could represent an opportunity. I don't know what caused that, but you can see it was trading in line with peers, and then call it right here in February it kind of broke out from the group and traded at lower multiples. So let me just look at your WWE, because I do like that. And then Sprout I also like right here, so I'm going to put an alert here. Yeah, it's moving now. Back to 58 at a minimum. No, let me go. I'll go to PayPal. I don't know why PayPal isn't in here. It should be. So PayPal, you can see the longer term move is up to 330. The resistance is right here, which is through, so at a minimum you're going to get that move to 310, and then you should get that extension up. The upper linear resistance is called right there. So the move's even higher to 350 on PayPal. Visa already went through. It's the same thing as MasterCard. Or maybe I didn't, but the move is up here. This is what you're looking for. This overbought, which is like the 260. So to reflect this fallout from March lows out of the channel, you're looking, it's like almost there right now in terms of breaking out and heading up to the 260 mark. So that's Visa. Yeah, I mean, obviously PayPal's good long term. Magnite already posted in the group, so there's no change here. It's getting up to 59. No, Magnite is not a Trade Desk competitor. Trade Desk is demand side, Magnite is supply side. If you look at the YouTube video from last night, you'll see I went in detail into how all of these companies operate here. Let me just say FWONK, because I did go over this. Yeah, so I think you're getting that move to 203 here. Looks pretty good. And then you could see that extension back up here, which would be 280, which is an equal measure between the peaks. So this peak, this measure is equal to this one, and then this would be equal to those right there at that 280 mark. So that looks good. That's what you're looking for, that extension, explosive growth up there. Teledoc already went through, so I'll just pull it up real quick. But you can see it's breaking this resistance, so this looks good. If you have sustained market strength for that reversal up, that hook out, and then at least to the 250 mark, but with market strength you should get back up to the 300s. Space, what was this news driven or just market weakness? Oh yeah, it was earnings, I believe. Yeah, you're right. So earnings, momentum name with no earnings, gonna get punished, and That it did. Now in terms of support, you can see where it bounced. Right there. And there's short-term support where it's at now. So if you enter long, you just don't want to see it below 35. So in my opinion, good risk reward here. May look to add this back and just gamble.
All bets.
Put it all on 7. Lady Luck. They call her Lady Luck, blowing them down. When she kisses me, I'm in heaven.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes? Snake eyes? Oh no!
But yeah, so looks good. I'm gonna take a little break for lunch and I'll be back. But I'll be online here, but I'll be in the Discord for now. So just message in premium chat here, and we will continue the conversation there. So I will see you guys all over there.